Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Crafty Survivors, or welcome to it. If you got my previous coverage of this game, so who do I want to play as? Let's go with the Sculptor. So, if you guys haven't seen this game, it's very much another standard bullet heaven, horde survival, whatever you want to call them, vampire survivors-y game. But this is actually probably one of my favorites. Namely because it's got really weird character abilities that you can't just, like, auto-fire? I mean, you can. They added, like, an auto skill usage setting. I don't actually know where it is. I've tried finding it, and I can't. But that's fine. So what do we have? Immobilizes enemies. Sculpt impacts are capable of sculpting an additional statue. Yes. Okay, we want that, because now I can do this. I can chain sculpt. So this entire character's shtick is laying down these statues and then using them to kind of do like a blast AoE. Let's see, do we want the fire, do we want the bear? Feathers 3 times in 4 diagonal directions, dealing damage to enemies they hit. Increases your weapon attack or elemental masters. I know there's a moon. Let's go for this one. There we go. Because, yeah, I can get these statues to trigger each other, which is really helpful. I tried doing, like, a demo round just to see if I could get it working, and I could not. Let's see. So self-portrait's kind of good, but I don't know if I need it. I want that moon, but... let's see. Increases the area of effect of the sculpt impact when hitting a statue. I want that because that means I'm going to be able to put down my sculptures in a much larger radius. Or much larger radius. I'll be able to hit them from much further away to trigger them. There we go. Oh. The only thing I need to do is get my attack speed up, probably. If I can. Wait, actually, attack speed up? It's right there. Get that set off. Unfortunately... oh, I see. There we go. There's the fire. It's not quite enough. There's also a moon that I would love to get my hands on, if I can get the chance. There you go. Just let that go. So, let's see. More attack speed, more attack speed. Ideally, I'd like to at least get one in the crit chance so we can get the evolution, but I'll get to that when I get to that. This character is unfortunately a little hard to work with. Oh, you're new. I think no, I don't think that thing's new. I think I've seen that before. It's rare though. Changes statues material to marble, hits everything. It's okay, but I'll grab it anyway. Let's see, don't have anything better. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by the boar pig. If I can avoid it. Okay, the only immediate problem is I can and will get surrounded here. Oh, why are there so many enemies all of a sudden? I hit a bad wave and I'm having a bad time. Alright, there we go. Kind of. The problem is the enemies do contact damage, which is a little rough. Ugh. And I can't get my, sculpts down in time. I guess I'll go for the crit chance. Unfortunately, this character does not do damage in the same way that a lot of other characters do. Okay, do I have something up here? Yeah, the problem is I literally can't do anything without my sculpts. And I'm not capable of reaching them. But one other immediate issue... there we go. Okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I'm gonna go for the destruction idol. Got trapped. Let's see. And I need a lot of money. Okay, let's try the chef. So, I know the developers are watching this one. the sculpts take too long to become hittable. It might not be that much of an issue, but it definitely was kind of something I could feel when putting them down, because I wanted to put them down and immediately get a hit off, and I had to wait like half a second before I could, and that was causing a lot of issues. I think it's probably fine. I think I just needed the moon or some like basic CC, but I don't think I saw the moon go by. There it is, roasting time. So this character, completely different. We want to cook enemies. We want to do let's see, roasted, needed to acquire bistro charge. I forget how to get the charge again. It's, you get 3 status effects that you stack on enemies, and when you do, you get a charge on cook, serve, delicious. Bistro charge? Shoot, I forget. Doesn't matter. One way or another, the oven is ridiculous, and it doesn't need any other bonuses. So we also have flambe, giant frying pan in the direction that you're aiming, pulls enemies towards it, burning them. So that's roasted. Spiced, acquire a bistro charge for the serve skill. Enemies defeated with serve have a chance of healing, and skill cooldown by 10%. I want the skill cooldown, but I'm just going to stack a lot of fire. Oh, it burns them and explodes. Alright, anyway. We're just going to stack ovens here. So there's a new character that hasn't been added, or that has just been added. Sorry, that I don't have unlocked yet. I need 5,000 gold to get access to her. So, that's the reason why I'm still playing as these other characters, but honestly, that's kind of fine. So, rotating knife, nope. More oven. Does not even matter. 3 of them, they do 30 damage a pop. I love the Sculptor, but this character is just a little easier, which is, I think, why I was kind of, I'm hung up on the idea of the sculpts taking too long to put down. Chance of inflicting burn on enemies affected by the roasted status. Yes. We are just... we're a bad cook. We are a bad cook that overcooks everything. And you know what? Sure. I don't cook well. I cook over well. Overdone? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, we don't... well... yeah, let's go for the crit hit chance by 10%. There are some synergy skills that I kind of like to get my hands on, but... I'll get to it at some point. I do have to remember that I have a knife, that I don't just need to rely on the ovens. But I mean, boy, those ovens are good stuff. Alright, so... there's roasting time, but I think I might actually want to grab the peppercorn. How do you set these things to auto? I have no idea. Oh, actually it looks like, knife, spice, and fire might actually be one of the combos for the charge. Well, that's easier. Yeah, so I can actually, quick serve delicious some enemies now. It's a thing that I can do. Okay, so the leeches are unaffected. That's fair. Kind of expected that. Okay, so spew fire longer, exploding every 2.7 seconds. More burn damage, suction power of the pan. Honestly though, roasting time. It is the best move in my lineup, and I'm not going to deviate from that. Oh, I can actually pull the those dudes in. Okay. Yeah, so this works with spiced. You know what? Sure. Okay, what's the chest give me? Flambe, level 2. Nice. Alright. My only immediate fear is that I'm getting hemmed in a little bit. I should probably just start tossing some pots whenever they come back off cooldown. Luckily, we're fine. Okay, Sriracha Meteor. Sphere of Sriracha sauce in the direction you're aiming explodes on impact. Hitting enemies, sure. That sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds pretty dang fun. Let's just make things legitimately bad for my foes. Toss another frying pan. What else do we have? Chef knife. Let's see. Haven't taken any damage. So why don't we go for the, pepper blaster. Yeah, the only immediate problem here is that, I mean, I guess we do have that, which is pretty good, actually. Let's see. So extra damage knocks back enemies further. Yeah, let's go for that. I should probably actually have kept an eye out for the cooldown reduction because I think that just went by. Okay, I'm just gonna toss random things down. I have so many different features. Let's see. Enemies affected by spice take extra damage. Last charge does more damage. No, let's just go for flambe. Whew. Yeah, I'm getting some level of charges. I think the main problem is just that I have to use the knife first. Let's see. I mean, we do have a couple of these. 10% chance. Reduce the cooldown of peppercorn poof and salt skills. You know what? I'm gonna snag that. Just because I am actually using them to a reasonable degree. Well, I would like to get in and grab that chest. There we go. 3 additional ovens in the opposite direction you're aiming. Oh, that's overpowered. Okay. It's just a bunch of ovens. Huh. Yeah, I'm actually using the quick serve kablamo way more often here. I appreciate that. Yeah, we definitely need that magnet range. Let's see. Some attack speed might be kind of nice. Let's see. Increases the damage. Now, let's go for the magnet force. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not able to pick up here. Crit chance by an additional 5%. Skill damage by 50%. Sure. Go. I'm just kind of trying to get some charges here. If I can. Not that I need them too bad, but like, I can actually use the quick serve kablamo. I'm sure there's an actual name for it, but I've forgotten it immediately. And the thing is, like, I don't even need to prep for it. I can just fire out. Let's see. Decrease skill cooldown by 20%. I like that. I like that a lot. Give me all this sweet jazz. Let's see. Spiced. Get the next level of this. Whoops. Yeah, interestingly enough, Sriracha Meteor is actually quite possibly one of my least interesting maneuvers in my lineup. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, my frying pan ain't big enough. Let's see. Sucks and burns enemies a second time before disappearing. Well, that's just sounds busted. I don't remember the skills going up quite as far as this the last time I played, which I'm honestly kind of cool with. Ow. Leeches. I'd snag whatever. Let's see. As an additional charge. Ooh. Okay. Liking that. Kind of toss a couple of these things out. Because, yeah, I should almost kind of prep the... Oops. There we go. That does some serious damage. I should almost prep the super nuke. If and when I've got leeches coming for me. I do also have a boss. Are we at the end? Oh yeah, we are at the end. Oh. Sriracha Meteor holds up to 3. Well, that's kind of nice. Alright, I just have to knife him a little bit. Do we go for the magnetic force? Yeah. Setting enemies on fire is kind of meaningless. Let's see. Kind of keep hitting him. Question is, do we use... Yeah, we're not going to get any more leeches at this point. It's just this boss. And nothing more. And we get 200 cotton and magnets. Heck yeah. Alright, we're done with this stage. And we have a silly amount of money too. Perfect. So let's finish this up. Let's see. Go back to town. I like the fact that there are different stages to grind through. Hey, we can almost get to the forest. Okay, go over here. So we could go for extra skill. No, that's not it. Is it here? Ah, here it is. So Tailor Shop unlocks the Seamstress. So new playable character. Let's see. So we can also get dash cooldown. Extra EXP gain. It's not bad, but I don't have enough rocks. Raw weapon damage. Oh, that's not bad. And Fisherman is the next class. And then small upgrades to attack speed. Well, I can afford the weapon damage, so I guess let's snag that. We might as well at least make the town look not trash. Let's see. I can go back over here, and... Right, I never actually beat this stage. So, the Seamstress, Sovia? Oh, Sophia. Instead of having a special command, Sophia has access to a special dodge that serves both as an evasive and offensive maneuver. She's able to dash multiple times, becoming invulnerable, dealing damage to enemies with her giant needle when going through them. Skill starts with 3 charges. A ground needle is created on her location for every dash. These needles are connected by threads. Ooh, that's fun. I've been playing a lot of these games lately, this year. I mean... If you've been following my channel, you probably know. You probably know that I've been playing, like, silly amounts of kind of bullet heaven horde survival games. Okay, throws a sewing hook in the direction you're aiming that deals damage. If it hits a ground needle, latch to it and pull you in that direction. That's kind of good. Summons a possessed piece of cloth that deals damage to enemies around you. Every enemy defeated has a chance of healing a heart. Ooh. Chance of blocking attacks. Let's try the reaping cloth. Okay, so it's just a nice schmancy AoE on top of everything else. Oh, and her attack has a bounce to it. Electrify threads that are currently active around you, dealing damage for 2 seconds to enemies that pass through them. Alright, that sounds fun. Needle in the direction you're aiming that damages enemies. When it reaches the max range, creates a ground needle and attaches thread to you. If it's an existing one, creates a new thread connected to you instead. Extra charge to style and substance. Blocking, no, we're gonna go for this. Oh, goofed that one. Yeah, this is fun. Gonna take a little bit of doing, but I like her a lot. I just have to watch out for my, actually I have to watch out for my abilities so I don't accidentally run out. Cutting Excellence, Button Mayhem, and Reaping Cloth have a chance of applying curse to enemies. If they're defeated within 3 seconds, they explode. Button that rotates around you for 4 seconds, dealing enemies, or increased skill duration. Let's just go for the skill duration. I like the offensive dash. That's solid. Let's see, so what do we have? Giant Scissors. Damage enemies. Scissors follow you and attack when the skill is activated a second time. Attack 2 times before vanishing. I'd like to grab this one, but we might as well grab this. There's some kind of fusion skill with it. Alright, that's kind of fun. Alright, use that cloak. Yeah, we are back up to full health. Okay, what else do we have? Prepares for 2 seconds to receive a buff that guarantees a crit on the next skill performed. While preparing cannot move. Nope, no, no thank you. I do not want that. Chance of blocking, magnet force. And this character's got some really good anti-leech maneuvers as well. Okay, let's see. Custom fitting, cutting excellence, or just attack speed. I'm not really using my attack here, which is a problem. That's weird. A lot of explodey dudes. Let's see. Increases style and substance damage. Yeah, we need that. And the skill cooldown on Reaping Cloth would be good. What's this one? Crit chance. No. Let's go style and substance. There we go. I gotta just remember that I have an auto attack and that I should use it. Okay. Increases dodge speed. Sounds good. Line this up, not that it's particularly good. Alright, and lightning bolts happen on the ground, needles created by dodging, dealing a ton of damage. That sounds good. Alright. Keep doing that. Haven't healed yet, but that's fine. Getting those. Leeches be coming for me, but that's fine. Okay, what else do we have? Giant yarn ball hits enemy, damages enemies after it hits the ground. Tempting. Let's see, lightning bolts, ground needles. Yeah. Cripes? I really like this character. Let's see. Chance of applying curse to enemies is super tempting. Yeah, let's snag it. Because, yeah, having a curse that wrecks enemies sounds like a lot of fun. Right. Increase skill damage by 30%. Right. I do have my yarn balls. Like, I should actually be attacking these guys. But I keep forgetting. Okay. Decrease skill cooldown. Number of bounces by double. Okay, sounds good. Okay, chance of not consuming a charge. It actually goes past. Let's just do some electrified mayhem. I'll have to see if I can upgrade this skill further. Ow, my fault. There we go. Let's see, what is this? 3 pins in the direction you're aiming, pierce through enemies, tempting. Sewing. I don't really want... Oop. 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 Oh, that was rough. Okay, let's try that again. I think part of my problem is I have to remember I have to use all 3 dashes. I have no choice but to. If I don't, I'm in trouble. I liked the cloak. I did not like the scissors. The scissors were a little weird. I think part of it is I need to rebind these controls so they're all on my mouse. But, whatever. Okay, so what do we have? Extra charge to style and substance? Yes. Now that I know what style and substance is. Oops. I think I will grab that cloak again, though. That little bit of potential healing has a ton of utility. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the shock thread. I found that to be just kind of okay. It didn't kill groups. It just kind of softened them. Whereas the curse was pretty good. Alright. Extra charge, even more charges. And the only thing I need to do is make sure I don't end up chucking myself into a bad group. Because that could go poorly for me. Okay. Decrease cooldown, more dodges. Button that rotates around you. Let's go for the reaping cloth. Just give it a shorter cooldown. There we go. Yeah, offensive dashing is fun. I used to play World Ends With You a lot when I was a high schooler. And I wasn't very good at it. Ooh, decrease skill cooldowns by 5% across the board. Maybe I could try that. And then there's this. Why don't we try the sewing snipe, just because. Nope. Out of dash. But that's fine. I have cloak. Whoop. Okay, maybe we do want the electrified thread. I mean, look at this situation. How can I not? Oh, that's why I have problems with it. It's a really short... that's a really short duration. Okay, increase the number of skill uses by 1, absolutely. But anyway, with The World Ends With You, I more or less would go way out of my way to build around dash moves. Because from what I remember, I was invulnerable while using them. More charges, skill damage. No, more charges. I was invulnerable while dashing, which more or less meant that I could just go absolute ham. When fighting bosses or anything, because they just couldn't hit me. And then I could just kind of focus on my other characters. Do we want to try the giant yarn ball? Yeah, because it synergizes. I want to see what that thread move does. It's kind of fun. Okay, so what does it do? Reel in the direction you're aiming, moves in a straight line, damaging enemies. So it's a yo-yo move. Alright. That's kind of fun. Electrify things, and yeah, I've got a lot of moves that I can just chuck out now, which is good. Decrease skill cooldown. Sure. I don't think it's anything that I'm going to, like, care over much about. Let's see. Skill damage, yeah. think I'm doing? I don't know. So attack speed, skill cooldown, skill cooldown. The faster I can kind of pull off my moves, the better. Okay, just electrify that. Oh boy. Luckily there's a bit of an AoE on that. There's a bit of a long invincibility frame. Okay. Let's give Shocking Threads some more duration. Okay, just put those out. I don't think I like the throwing needle as much, but I'm not going to begrudge its existence. I'm just not super interested in it. Might be better when I upgrade some things. But yeah, let's... Despite my... my slight reservations... Let's just keep using the electrified needle. Okay. Adds an extra bounce. Increases the size. Electric effects have a chance of stunning enemies for a little while. Yeah, that sounds good. There we go. HP's looking fine. I've got a lot of things. Let's see. Increases dodge speed. Sure. I think that gives me the largest size. Whoop. Okay. So he's just going to explode on me, ain't he? Threads do damage in shorter intervals. That sounds good to me. Alright. There we go. I like the electrified dodges. They're weird. But I mean, that's kind of this whole character. Okay, what do we do? Increase the size of the reel. Extra bounces are kind of tempting, but... Alright, there we go. Grab another one of those. Yeah, I should be using the needle toss, I think, to get an extra thread early. Rather than, not. Okay, he's stunned there. The hardest time hitting him with some of these. There he goes. Alright, and that was actually the end of it. Perfect. So pick an exit. I think we want to go down here. I've never actually cleared that, that specific region before. Or no, I did. Or, right, this is the one I hadn't cleared, but it glitched and it gave me progress anyway. Let's see. I don't actually know where I need to go. Does it matter? Let's go here. I know I need rocks. And we'll do one more with her. Because I like what she's picking up and setting down. I just have to get used to it. I could also very much see just like focusing hard on a regular attack being not terrible. Why don't we try different things this time? I'll probably hold on to the cloak all the same, but yeah, let's not do a electrified thread build. Let's see, because sewing snipe sounds interesting, but I don't know. So yeah, let's just yarn ball a couple times. Let's just be fight time. Yeah, how do I auto anything? Some extra points in the dash might still be worth it. Let's see, skill cooldown. Style and substance, yeah. Even if I don't want to go all in on the dash, having extra charges is pretty good. There we go. Because, yeah, everybody else only has one. We do have the sewing journey, which is interesting. Cutting Excellence, Button Mayhem, and Reaping Cloth have a chance of applying Curse. So let's go for that. There we go. Because we might as well kind of explode enemies. Because that could get really fun. Yarn balls explode when they bounce to a maximum number of times. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't think it does that much damage. But yeah, let's just go with the exploding Seamstress build. Let's see what else we do. Cutting Excellence? Sure. I think part of my issues with Cutting Excellence are I need to have it on a button that is not Q and E. Well, okay. Here, let's pause for a second. Settings, controls, keyboard and mouse. Skill 1. Skill 2. Skill... Nope. Hold up. Hey. Oh. I should probably have a different one than this. Let's just restore default controls for the time being. I don't know. I've got a bunch of keys on the side of my mouse, but might not be the most useful. What if I just did these two? Wait. No idea how it's going to work. But whatever. Okay. Another level in Reaping Cloth. There we go. And we wanted to try Button Mayhem. Okay, it works. Ow. Oh, I didn't even notice the mid-boss. Well, it's fine. We've got an amount of self-healing. Okay, gotta be worried about those scissors. These scissors absolutely will actually pull enemies in and around me. Right. Kind of hit them and whatever, and we're good. Okay, the extra mouse controls, once I'm used to them, aren't bad. Oh, I had one charge left on my dash, and it had just been sitting there. I wish my dash would actually regain charges slowly over time. I guess it did kill the mid-boss. Sick. Let's see, increases skill damage by 50%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that button's absurd. Curse explosion damage. Yep. Works for me. Let's see, Reaping Cloth. We also have pointy pins, but no. Enemies only need to be hit by the skill to give a chance of healing. Increases the number of uses of the skill by, like, a bunch. Cool. Let's see, what else do we do? Skill cooldown by 20%? Sure. I keep, making this mistake of not using up all of my dash charges. And what that ends up doing is it puts me in a really iffy spot, as I can't dodge more than once. Let's see. Chance of applying curse by 15%. There we go. Woo. I am so lucky I have pretty substantial heals. Alright, get the button down even if it's not that practical. Practical enough. And I've got to keep auto-attacking here. Otherwise it's wasted. Amount of buttons by 1. Yes. Oops. That didn't work. I mean, it did. Let's see. What do we grab next? What's the next one on these? Number of bounces. Find them out. And we get even more bounces. Cool. Ow. Not actually sure what hit me on that one. And now I am dying. A little rough. Go for the chance of blocking, seeing as, you know, imminent demise looming. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I was auto-attacking for a brief second there. Okay, but I'm not healing. Okay. Just do that. I gotta stay away from the mid-boss a bit. Buttons rotate longer. That's pretty good. Yeah, still no health. Okay, keep sending some things off. Well, I cut through quite the horde. The horde is pretty substantial at this moment. Okay. Please, can I have some health? I've been trying my best. Let's see, number of buttons by more, yes. Alright. A little close. Whoa! What the hell is that thing? That's new. Extra charges, extra damage, magnet. I'm not using the scissors as much as I probably ought to. Or my regular attacks. Once again, too many buttons, and I really gotta figure out how to do the auto. Hey, but I'm no longer on 1 HP anymore. Okay, what do we grab next? Let's see. More chance to block. This character's a little too melee focused for my tastes. I mean, I guess they don't have to be, but it's one of those where that extra block is going to come in reasonably handy, so I don't get wrecked. But interestingly enough, we do actually have ranged enemies now. Those were not in the game prior, or maybe they were, and I just didn't know they were there. They're not too bad, though. I don't think. Let's see. Cloth cutting, skill cooldown. Let's see. These buttons last for a good long while. I almost wonder if I could actually, whoops, have them up semi-perpetually. Possibly. Let's see. We also do have custom fitting. I don't like it. Causes bleeding. But now let's keep going thimble armor. There is largely no downside to thimble armor. I guess the downside is if I don't need it, it's wasted. It's a wasted upgrade. I think it actually saved me there. Okay, out of these, let's see, more cooldown. Okay, that one actually hit me. There's just a little bit too much going on all at once, and now I'm down to 1 HP. Shoot. How the turns table. Yeah, because I don't do quite enough damage to one shot. Ooh! The hell is that? Well, I found the boss. Is that... yeah, that is the end boss for the zone. And I'm not dead. Okay, good. Let's see. Magnet. Okay, just stay away for a second. Yeah, we're back down to not enough HP. Nope. I was about to hit the dodge button. It's fine. Wow. Despite dying, we made a lot of money from that one, and other things. Cool. Hard, but cool. I really like that Seamstress. Oh, and field material percentage up. This is a game that's meant to be kind of farmed, which honestly makes a lot of sense to me. Gives me something else to work towards, while also being fairly rewarding for all of it. So why don't we go back up here? Skill damage is just too worth. I don't know. Skill damage is like the number one thing that I have to rely on here, so I might as well grab it. Can I snag this too? Yes, I think I can. At least the town doesn't look garbage. I will say these little upgrades are pretty mild, like 1% EXP gain. I guess the extra magnet power ain't bad, so maybe I'm besmirching a little bit too much. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game as it develops. It's one of the most interesting bullet heaven horde survival games, just because those mechanics, the different the synergies between the skills and how they work is so much more interesting than firing off endless fireballs. It's harder, but that makes it more fun in a way. But for now, I'm gonna move on to the next game. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.